What is the Lord doing in this season?
The Lord talking about just wanting our hearts. He wants to build something in us.
The Lord has brought a lot of freedom in my life over the last 4 months.
I feel like we have an opportunity to lean in.
Maybe unholy discontent with your work, your life. You may not know what you're doing or what it looks like, or you may feel really uncomfortable.
All I know is that I'm called to be faithful in the little, and it's just those small steps of faith that are truly going to make a difference.
Things like the prayer room, things like even just worship, the Heart of the Man series we were doing on Thursday night, all these little things, my house church. I just found more joy in life in doing those things. They weren't boxes to check. They were truly meaningful and transformative experiences.
In my learning to trust, He has asked me to do things that have felt extremely uncomfortable, that have revealed my own personal idols around money, and learning how to trust Him completely to provide for us, whether or not I am working or not.
I felt the Lord back in February to ask me to quit my job. He was doing something that was unique to me. I'm not advocating anyone quit their job. In the larger body, He showed me I'm gonna uniquely work in the way that I need to work on your heart.
I think what I've seen is just the Lord's willingness to give as we walk in generosity. Kind of a heart check for myself of do I actually believe that this is God's money and not my money? And that it's really just something that I get to steward rather than hoard for myself.
Haggai said this, and he who earns wages does so to put them into a bag with holes. I just thought to myself, man, that's my job right now, earning wages to put into a bag of holes. And I just long for my life to have more meaning than that.
For once, I actually stopped being this person I thought I had to be in order to be with the one who just wanted to be with me.
I started thinking back to the whole fish and loaf story because it finally clicked. I was like, that's right. Jesus was teaching His disciples something in this moment, more so than feeding the 5,000. He was like, Philip, you go feed them. And he was like, I can't do that. And here's all that we have. And so it was like this message of hopelessness and looking at the math, looking at the numbers, like we're never going to be able to do this. And forgetting that, Jesus, the Son of God, is right there next to you.
In the last few months, it's been a journey where we've been investing in missionaries, SBS students, kids wanting to go to summer camp.
The heart posture of, hey, this is not mine, this is the Lord's. Seeing His blessing and seeing His willingness to just draw me near to Himself through that. That's been something that I was not expecting, but I was very grateful for.
And the Lord, in His kindness, just took my last thing I was holding on to as my own. He asked for it, and I was just left with peace.
And so it's almost like a challenge to lean more into Jesus, who is right there with us.
The thing that keeps resonating is that everybody is supposed to be taking part in this next season. Not just one of us. It's not just the leadership on staff that's meant to bear the brunt of things.
We have an opportunity to lean in to Jesus as far as our provider, and to not have hopelessness in this moment.
Consider what God has been asking you to do that seems to be so not connected or related to your money. Maybe it's ministry. Maybe it's something else. And then look to see if there are any personal idols that you seem to carry around money and possessions and greed and materialism. Ask God, is there an invitation that you have for me in order to become more trustworthy in this area, in order for me to hear your voice in this area? I know that He is speaking that to me. It wouldn't be surprising if there are more people that He is inviting into that journey with.